Good afternoon, all. Is my voice is audible? The screen is visible. Can you all able to see the Excel screen? Just now I shared one file with a name called pure table in Excel format. So all of you download that file. Based on the table only we are going to work today. Last class only I discussed with the table, how to create a table, what a shortcut key for table and all we discussed in the last class. When we created table also in the last class, is a table which we created in the last class. So again, we are also going to create one more new table. Just download that file which I sent. They all opened. This is what the data I sent, which contains the order ID, product, category, amount, date, and country. So as we discussed in the last class, this is just a collection of your data. This is not formatted with table. So how do I convert as a table? What is a shortcut key to create a table? Shortcut key to create a table. Good. Control T is the shortcut key to create a table. So now select the entire data and press Control T. So as we discussed in the last class, same thing. The create table dialog box will appear. It is taken a range from A40 to F255 in my system. So in your system, it may be from A1 to the 215, whatever the data is available. So what type of a reference the range is showing? What are types of references? Cell reference. What types of cell reference? Only 1 or 2 people are replying out of 14 students. So relative, absolute, and mixed are the three different type of a cell references. So which type of a cell reference? The data range at present, what we selected, the data range is showing. Which type of cell reference is this? Good. It is absolute. It's absolute cell reference. And we already selected the name of the heading, that is order ID, product, category, amount, date, and country. Yes, I have a headings for my tables. I'm already selected this checkbox. So click on OK. Once I click OK, immediately this table is formatted as tabular format, table format. And I'm also getting a table tools. With the help of design, you can also see the table name, but by default, I'm getting as table 1. For this particular sheet, this is the first table. So we can also rename the table. We just rename it as sales report. The table name, we will rename it as sales underscore report. Any doubts in this? Any doubts while creating a table? So just see that here, once you create a name, here you have a table styles. You can also change dark, medium, and light colors. Whichever the colors, whichever styles you want to change, you can change the style. You can also highlight the header row, the first row. You can also highlight the total row. At the end of your table, you will be getting total. Banded row, that means alternative. When you visualize this table, the alternative column and row is highlighted with two different color. One is light, another one is dark. That is banded. So banded row will be highlights. Banded column can be highlight. The alternative column can be highlight. Last column can be highlight. First column can be highlight. Filter buttons you can remove. Last class we worked on filter button. Filter helps to display your information based on a user's requirement. Sort helps to arrange your data into ascending and descending order, so that you can highlight it with the help of this filter button. Any doubts in this table style options? We'll continue. If you are joining the meeting, please mute your mic. It's done. So based on this table, we have one more option called as insert slicer. Slicer is also one of type of filter. With the help of this filter, so I just click on this insert slicer. This is a new feature from 2013 onwards, which supports for the table, normal table. It is only supports from 2013 onwards. Insert slicer, you can click. So I'm getting all the column headings name, order ID, product category, amount, date, country. So I just take only few column. So product column, category column, and country column I will take. Product, category, and country. I just click OK. That is inserted your slicer. You can arrange the slicer according to your requirement. I just minimize the size also. And with the help of these also you can minimize and increase the buttons and size. And you can also decrease the button size and increase the button size. You can change the slicer style. I just arrange one more, that is category. I will change the size. So according to your requirement, you just format this. You can also change the color. Any doubts in this inserting slicer? You should reply, otherwise I will not get to know that whether you are understanding or not. First, you click based on the table only we are inserting a slicer. In any place of your table, you just click any one cell you select. You will be getting table tools, design. Take table tools, design. Click on the insert slicer. You're getting insert slicer dialog box with the headings. Take product, category, and country is the slices. Whichever you are selecting, only those slices can be inserted. And click OK. Once you click OK, this is going to appear. You can modify the size. Again, slicer options will appear. Once you select the slicer, you will get a slicer tools. Another options, you can increase and decrease the height and width of your shape and buttons also. Inside that, whatever the buttons I am getting, I can also increase and decrease a button. I can also change the styles with the help of colors. Any doubts? So it is ready to work. So if I select as, when I select as Australia, so my entire table will be display only Australia country's information. I take Canada. My entire table will display only Canada details. I will unselect this by pressing Alt C or clear filter. This is the button for clear filter. So I'm getting all 255 data. I want to view only the fruit record. I want to view only vegetable record. So it is also possible. So I want to see the information in Australia. How much is a product beans is sold? So it shows only the Australia record along with the beans is a product, vegetable. In Australia, I had to see again one of the fruit. I think apple, banana, mango. So based on the selected information, the data is going to display. So this is Slicer. This is a new feature from 2010 onwards. It's available, but it supports for normal table only from 2013 onwards. So to clear these filters, click on this clear filter button. So I will be getting entire data. Any doubts? So in this data, in this table, so almost 200 data we entered in this table. In this table, if I want to quickly analyze, what is the total price of fruit? What is the total price of vegetable? What is the total price of fruit in this particular Canada country or US or France? So if you want to identify that, it is very easy to identify the information. Within a fraction of a second, will you able to tell that what is the total amount of vegetables in UK? Is it possible? Yes or no? Without doing any calculation, just by seeing this table, will you able to tell that what is the total price of vegetable in UK? Will you able to tell very quickly? So I need to do select this UK in the list. Then I have to use fruit or vegetables. I was asking vegetables, right? Then I have to use alt equal. See, three different type of steps we followed to find one result. So this is very difficult when I have a huge data which is contains some 300 page to 400 page. It is easy to find out when you have a huge data 300 to 400 pages. So we have one more feature in our Excel called as pivot table, where any complex data can be easily summarized with the help of this pivot table. I have one more option called as recommended pivot table. This recommended pivot table will automatically display that a format of the table which the users require. See, the multiple table formats it is given how the users required. So if you require this table, you can click and click OK. This is very easy. It is only recommending that users to choose already prepared table. Now, if I don't want these recommended table, I want to create my own table. Then we are selecting pivot table. So all of you first observe here. I just show you how to create your pivot table. Then you practice in your system. So I click on this pivot table. Directly it is showing create pivot table dialog box. Create pivot table dialog box is appearing. It is telling you to choose the data that you want to analyze. Choose the data that you want to analyze. We already selected the entire table, the complete table, that is sales report. Next, choose where you want the PO table report to be placed. So where I required my PO table, I want this PO table either in an existing sheet or new sheet. So I just take as it is in existing sheet, the same sheet only I want the PO table to be placed in this particular location. Click on this location, choose where you want the PO table to be placed. So I just select as L40. And finally I click OK. This is the one step. What I'm done, I go to insert tab. Before going to insert tab, I selected any one cell in the table. Insert tab, click PO table. PO table dialog box will appear. So select a table or the range. I'm selected complete table, which we already specify the name called as sales report. Choose where you want the PO table report to be placed. That I'm taking existing worksheet. The cell reference is L40. And finally, I click OK. When I click OK, it is taking one more table here. You can see that PO table 2. To build a report, choose field from the PO table field list. And where is that field list? At the right hand side. PO table field list. Think that if you're not getting PO table field list, I'm just only getting PO table 2. That's it. Or PO table 1. But I'm not getting field list. And that time, when you insert this PO table, you will be getting PO table tools. Another PO table tools, go to analyze. I have two tools here. One is analyze, another one is design. So first I go for analyze. Here at the end, show, you have a field list command. And at the analyze tool, show group, we have a field list command. Click on that field list. I am getting a PO table field list. Any doubts till now? Any doubts? Okay. So in the field list, you can see that all the column headings which we are given order ID, product, category, amount, date, country, everything it is showing in the list. So this headings, we need to drag these field between these four areas. We need to drag this field and put it in this four different area fields. One is filters, other one is column label, other one is row label, another one is values, sigma values. Filter you already know, whichever you want to hide and highlight, those type of a column can be inserted under the filter. Column heading, suppose if I take the column is category, so you will be getting two columns, vegetable is one column and fruits is another column. If I take as products, all your vegetable name and fruits name will become as a separate column. That is column heading. Row heading, instead of column, that same thing will display in the row wise. Values, which you want to add, which you want to count, you want to take a maximum value, minimum value, those type of values has to be provided in sigma values. So now, all of you can just use, I just use the category under the rows, product, or we just take okay, product also under the columns, which reverse it. Product I will take it under the row, category I will take it under the column, amount I will take under the values. So you can see the table is created. So all the product name it is showing. The fruits is separately and vegetables are separately. I'm getting a grand total of these. Any doubts to create this table? To just drag and drop these to this 4 field. However, the user require, they can create a PO table. I will take country under the filters. If I choose a country name as Canada, I will be getting the result only related to Canada. If I take as the country name is Australia, I will get the information only related to Australia. If you want all items. Is all of you done? Creating PO table. So this, at least this data consists of 3 pages. The very big information, we made it as very small information, which where you can identify very quickly according to the user requirement. That is what. So PO table helps to make complex data will be very simpler, where you can summarize your data very easily. So any doubts in this? So you can see.
Ma'am, I joined a little late. Can you explain what the tables in color are?
Sorry,
Ma'am, the table next to the pivot table, what are those?
this is your slicer.
Sorry, ma'am?
Product, country, category, right?
Yes, ma'am.
This is slicer.
Okay, ma'am. How do
Have
you
an
create that?
option. You have an option when you select the table. You have an option that design to insert the slicer. So select the table, go to design, select the slicer.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Any doubts? So drag and drop fields are according to the user's requirement. So I want product to be displayed under the rows, category under the columns, amount under the values, country under filter I'm taken. Product into rows, category into columns, amount into values, and country into filters. It's done. So now easily we identifies that how much is the total price of the fruit, total price of the vegetable. If I change the country name, individual country wise we will get. See, this is very simple than what we done in the previous one. And even you can find that how many products are available. It is showing only total, right? You can also find how many products, how many total fruits you sold, how many total vegetables you sold. That also you can change. How do I do that? Now I'm getting sum of amount. And the values you can see, it is showing sum of amount. Sum is nothing but addition. We use auto sum in the last class. So sum is used for addition. So instead of sum, I should get as count of products. Instead of sum, I should get count of product. So just click on the sum of product. Click above the sum of product. Sorry, sum of amount. So value field settings. Under the value field settings, click count and click OK. So I'm getting total number of product is 215. 147 fruits are sold. 68 vegetable products are sold. So understand this. Again, you can convert it as in sum. So I just convert this. Just click on this count of amount. Value field setting. I just choose sum instead of count. It's done. So once you create a PO table, you can see that there is a analyze and design tools. You can also change the name of your PO table. So how we change the name of the table as sales report. In the same way, you can also change the PO table name. Sales analysis report. Like this, you can change the name. The field settings which we change here, sum to count, count to sum. The same thing is available here also. So you can change the field settings. Click on the field settings by choosing any of the one number. Field settings. You can put it as count. You can put it as sum. I just select as count now. So totally 215 is a result. Think that you don't know how to prepare a PO table. Somebody has done this PO table and give to you to analyze. But you are the data entry. You have a data entry work where every day you are entering a data in this table, the existing table. So as we know that we have a 215 is a data. So if you add any other data into this, so I just also add other 5 data, 4 data by selecting some products. I will put some amount of price. I just updating my everyday records in my existing table. So at present in this table, I have total product is 219. In this existing table, I have a total product is 219. But in this table, the PO table, it is not yet updated. It is showing still 215. Automatically pivot table will not update. It will not update automatically. What are you supposed to do? You need to refresh your table. So click on this pivot table anywhere inside the pivot table. Go to analyze. There is a refresh option. Click on refresh. Refresh. So it will update automatically. You can see that it is also showing 219 products. Any doubts for update or refresh? Any doubts? I want a reply from everyone. Is all of you doing it? Okay. So based on this table, we will insert the slicer timeline as well as pure chart also. Before that, we just go to the one more option, design. Under the table tools, design. So as we discussed, similar way in the table design, here also we have a light, medium and dark. You can choose whichever the color you wanted to highlight. You can also highlight with banded rows and banded columns. You can also highlight the row headings and column headings. You can see that I have only grand total. There is no subtotal for this. Even if you want to put a subtotal, that is also possible. See, for apple, for these countries, banana, you can also change country wise. In Australia, these are the products. Canada, these are the products. So where I inserted country into the row. So if you want the subtotal of Australia, how many products of fruits and vegetables are sold? In Canada, how much is the products are sold? In France, how much is sold? So this subtotal, if you want to display at the top, by default it will display at top. So if you want to display at top, you can select as display at top. If you don't want to display, do not show subtotal. It is not displaying any subtotal. Show subtotal at bottom of the group. As a separate heading, it is showing Australia total, Canada total like this. As a separate group. Show all subtotal at the top of the group. By default, it will display at top of the group. Like the same grand total. Off for row and column. Both for column as well as row, you want to off this. See, it is not showing any grand total. On for row and column. For both row and column, it is on. On for row only. Only for row total, it will display. On for column only. Only for columns it will display. Not the row. So by default, it will display for both row and column. Next, report layout. So click on report layout, show in compact format. By default, it is showing in compact format. Want to display in outline format, tabular format, it is also possible. So outline means Australia, that means country name will display in a separate column. Product names are displayed in separate column. That is outline form. Like this. Tabular form. In a table format, it will display. Repeat all items label. So Australia will repeat for all this product. Canada will repeat for all this product. Just repeat. Do not repeat this item. So it is not repeating it. So it can also insert the blank row for each items. So insert blank line after each item. Say I'm getting a blank line after each item. You can easily identify that where my individual items are ending. Remove blank line after each item. This is what the design settings is available. Layout settings. So pivot table styles options and pivot table styles. This is what the design we done. Any doubts? I want a reply from everyone. Any doubts in this creation of pivot table and design tool under the pivot table? Only 3 students are there in the class. What about others? Put country into rows. So I selected this country. So I don't have country in this column. Select this country, drag and drop before your product. Under the rows, as we already selected product, before your product, you put that country.
Ma'am, I meant the color, ma'am. Like how you highlighted the color of the countries, ma'am.
That will display by default. You see row headers and column headers.
Oh, okay, okay, ma'am. Thank you.
So again, we will come back to the analyze. So insert slicer we already done. Based on a normal table, same thing we are applying even for the pivot table also. I click on insert slicer. All the column headings are displaying. I choose product, category and country. Click OK. See, the same thing is appeared here, but if you click this slicers which is already applied, it will not be applicable for pivot table. That's why I'm inserting again. Arrange the slicers, change the color for the slicer. So based on this also you can work. Australia, want to see the fruits record? So that shows in Australia only these fruits are sold. Vegetables record, only these vegetables are sold. 9 products of vegetables and 20 products of fruits we sold. So this is how we can use the slicer. So based on this, we have one more type of a filter. Click again any one cell of your pivot table which you created. Go to analyze. Click on insert timeline. See this slicer and timeline and all. Without the table, you cannot be insert. Without the pivot table, you cannot be insert. So it only support for pivot table. So I click on this insert timeline, and the timeline also works only based on the pivot table, only if you have a date field. We have a date column in the table, right? If you have only date, it shows only based on a date. You can check that in first quarter of 2016, how much is the product we sold. Second quarter of 2016, how much product we sold. Month-wise, date-wise, year-wise, you can analyze your data. This is one of the type of filter. This is also available from 2010 version onwards, which supports only for pivot table. So as I told, you can change month into date. So click on this. You can change as year, you can change as quarter, month, and day. So I change as quarter. In first quarter means, so in a year we have 4 quarters. January, February, March is our first quarter. So in the January, February, and March month, how much is our product sold? In the second quarter, how many products sold? Third quarter, how many products sold? See, when I click, it's keep on changing its data. Again to clear filter. You can also check with month wise. In January month, how many products are sold? In February month, how many products are sold? March, April. This is called as timeline filter. Any doubts in the slicer and timeline? I'm already given a table. So based on a table, it's already formatted with a date, formatted with a number. So what you supposed to do? Again, once again, you will practice in a home, right? So at the time of practicing, you type manually some data, then copy and paste the same data at least for 2 pages. Type manually the date, order ID, product names, country name, values, amount, everything you type manually. Then only you will get us how to enter the data in a cell. The data entry work you will understand. It's clear? So based on the same table, we also insert the chart. So I go for analyze, pure chart. So it directly recommends our chart. So very beginner size, what we will do, I just remove this country name, remove field. So now I will be getting small chart. So PO chart, I will select the style of the chart which I require. And I just click OK. You can see that the blue colors are the fruits and the orange colors are vegetables. For this chart, if you want to modify, it is easy to modify. Once you insert any chart, you will be getting 3 different type of tools again. Analyze, design, and format. These 3 tools will appear. Analyze same as pure table analyze only. So you can give a chart name here. You can change the field settings. You can insert a slicer timeline here also. You can refresh your data. So you can move your chart in a different page. You can clear the chart, field list, field buttons. So all these are which is already available in our PO table analyze tab. If I come to design, this design helps. This is again very important. So when you want to apply any styles, chart style, this is a chart style are available. You can choose any one of the chart style to be appear in your Excel sheet. However you require, you can apply. You can switch from row to column and column to row. So instead of this select data, if you want to choose another data, then you have to go for select data. Instead of this existing data, you can choose your own new data. Instead of the column chart, if you want to change as a bar chart or line chart, change chart type. If I click as change chart type, so this appears all the different type of a chart. So you can just convert as a bar chart. You can convert as a column chart, line chart. So this is what a different type of a chart can be inserted. I take as column only. You can move this chart into the different sheet page. Move chart where you want in an existing sheet or new sheet. So you can choose the workbook sheet name, or as a new sheet it will insert in the name called chart 1. This move chart. I'm just cancelling this move. Let it be in the same page. I go for quick layout. Quick layout will display that the legend. These are called as legend, which shows which is the shape consists of what value. So fruits are blue color shapes, vegetables are orange color shape. So this is called as legend. And this is chart title. This is axis values. So you can also name this product, amount. Like this, you can rename it. That is axis title. That also it's available here. See, these are the quick tables, quick reports you can analyze. So next we come back to the chart element. So chart title, I will be entering as report or sales report. I will enter this as sales report. This is chart title. Axis, so you can just give primary, horizontal, primary, vertical. For both I am inserted horizontal and vertical. So for horizontal axis, I just give the title as products. For vertical, I'll give as amount. This is access title. So data labels. So whether you want it a center, inside the end, see, this is how the data labels will change. Inside at the base, outside the end. You have data table. As a table wise, it will display at the below the chart. Data table, see, with legend keys. This is table, data table. So without legend keys. If you don't want, remove. None. Grid lines, it's already displaying the grid lines, whether you want major vertical, major horizontal, minor vertical, minor horizontal. These are grid lines, the lines which is showing in a center that you can display. So legend also you can position at the top, at the bottom, left, right. By default, it will display the right hand side. Okay, any doubts in this? This is design. The last one we go for format. Under the format, you can also put the shape style. You can change the shape style according to the use requirement. Shape fill, instead of the selected style, you can also put some background colors, gradient colors, picture also you can provide, texture also you can use. Okay. Shape effect you can give, shadow effect, reflection, glowing effect, rotation effects. Okay, these are the effects you can. For the selected shapes also you can change. So select the shape. See, only the fruits are highlighted. I just give shape fill. I will change the color. Now individual shape I want to change you think. So I just check only apple. Go to shape fill. Take the picture. If I don't have a picture in my computer, I go for online. In the online, I will type as apple. So I will get apple images. To see apple image, I will select, click insert. That will insert in your shape. The same way you can also use the shape fill with pictures. Text colors also you can change. Outline fill, text color, text effects. Okay, so any doubts in this? These are the chart option or chart tools. Any doubts while creating a PO table? Chart, slicer, timeline filter and slicer filter. Any doubts? We'll move further. Yes or no, we continue. So if you apply any slicer or any timeline, that is even applicable for your chart also. See, if I take as Germany, so the chart as well as table, both it will change. If I take as New Zealand, it changes for both. United Kingdom, United States, France. So both it is going to change. So it is applicable for both chart as well as table. If you're already doing it, I just give you 5 minutes, complete this and tell me any you have any doubts. To insert the image, select the shape. Only that particular shape should be displayed. Only that particular shape should be highlighted. Then go for format under the pure chart options. Format, shape fill. Under the shape styles, shape fill, pictures. Take the picture from online. So it will be displaying the pictures. Select any one picture and apply. Insert. Click insert. Display the image. Any doubts?
Ma'am, whenever I create the table, it goes and gets created in a new sheet. How to avoid that?
You're choosing as new sheet. You have to select as existing sheet. See, while you're creating, click on this pure table, go to insert, click pure table. Don't directly click OK. Select existing worksheet. Choose a location where you required in an existing sheet. It's clear?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Any doubts? We continue now. Right. So yesterday class we were working on pictures. So we just come back to the pictures. We added one picture also. You can also take any pictures from the online. I think we completed everything. Okay, I just come back to this PO table. And this PO table, we have move PO table. The table, if I don't want this in this place, if I don't want this PO table to be displayed in this particular cell, what is a cell? I have L40 is a cell. You can also move wherever you require. So move PO table, choose that cell reference which you require, where you required. So I taking as 37 is a cell reference. Click OK. So it's just moving. If you want in a new sheet, you can take as new sheet instead of this. Instead of existing worksheet, you can take as new sheet. So the same PO table can be moved into the new sheet. So to create this table, PO table, I'm taken this is the data. This is my source data. If you want to change the source data, click on the PO table, change source data. You can also even change the source data. I don't want this PO table. So you can clear your PO table, clear all. So entire PO table information is gone. I press Ctrl Z to get it back. You can also choose selection options. So select entire, enable selection. Entire PO table I selected. Label and values. It's selected by default all the labels and values. Only values to be displayed. So it is highlighted only values. Only label to be displayed. Only labels it is highlighted. Previously, we got the plus and minus buttons, right? So when I insert the country, it was showing the minus button for this Australia. So this is called as group and ungroup. This is the plus and minus button is called as group and ungroup. You can extract, that is expand this, and you can add it. You can add these buttons. If you don't want, you can remove these buttons. You want to expand, right click, expand and collapse. Expand. Right click, expand and collapse, collapse. You can also hide the field headings. See, country, product, category, these field headings, you can hide it. And you're also getting a filter button. You can also filter and sort your data here. Okay, so this is complete your PO table. I just come back to the pictures now. So under the illustrations, we have pictures, shapes, smart art, and screenshot. So pictures, again, online and offline, both the pictures is available. I go for online picture. Any of the picture you can take. I just take as logo. Any one logo picture I will select. Click insert. So once the image is inserted, the size of the image is too big. So you can make it as small. See, the height and width, you can reduce it. I want 3 inches. So it is reduced. So once you insert again, you can do the corrections. Picture styles, adjust, all these you can do it. Arrange. So arranges only happens if you have a multiple images. See, I have an image one above the another. So you can make it as send backward, bring forward. These are the options. Some other pictures we will select and do it. So I just go for the picture styles. You can also put a borders for these pictures. These are the effects you can give. You can change the picture border color. Picture effects, shadow effects, reflection effects, glowing effect, soft edge, bevel, 3D rotation effects. Corrections also you can do it. Increasing brightness, decreasing brightness for the pictures. Color you can change. Adjust the effects. You can also reset your picture. You can also change the picture. So any doubts while inserting the pictures? We'll add shapes. We have many shapes in this Excel. Go to insert, illustration, shapes. Any of the shape you can take. We have many shapes here. I just take one banner shape, drag and drop it. Click on the shape, just drag and drop it in your worksheet. It appears. You can change the shape color, shape fill with any pictures. Take some nature background. Any one simple nature background we will take. And you can also type above this. Just right click, edit text or add text. Any of the one option you will get, add or edit text. My text is not visible for you because it is in white color. So I just change the text fill. You can also increase the size of this text. So where you will increase, so select the text, go to Home tab, increase font or decrease font. I can also go back to your format and outline color. I'll fill with black or different color also you can fill. There is one yellow shape, yellow circle shape. You can see that. This is to modify your shape. However you require, you can modify your shape. You can increase the size also. Shape outline we will change. Shape outline weight we will change. So any doubts in the shapes? Any of the shapes you can insert like the same, you can format it. Smart art. We will insert the smart art. Smart art is just a graphical chart. You can insert maybe a line. There is hierarchy chart, relationship chart, cycle chart. So like this, we have a different type of a chart is available. I just insert some more rows and columns. I just insert. I go for insert smart art. So I have a many different type of a chart. I just take as hierarchy. I take hierarchy. I take the circle picture hierarchy chart. See, the chart is inserted. The smart art is inserted. It is asking you to type the text and fill the picture. I just first type the text, then we will fill the pictures. So either I can type the text in the text pan. You can highlight your text pan. In the text pan also you can fill. Otherwise, you can directly type here. I just type as MS Office. Under MS Office, Excel. Under Excel, tables, chart. So below the MS Office, I want even one more Word. MS Word. Under the Word, I can create a document. I can prepare a letter. But one more shape is not there if I want to type as letter. So if you want to add any extra shapes, so it's possible. So if once you insert the smart art, you're getting a smart art tools, go to design, add shape. Under the add shape, you have after, before, above, and below. I select as after. So I'm getting one more shape. This we will fill as letter. Any doubts in this? So you can fill the pictures also inside this. Click on this picture shape. I just enter as MS Office. You can put a border also for this. Again, format is there. Shape outline. You can change the border. Excel. I will highlight shape outline with green color. Word, tables, chart like this. You just keep on add the pictures. This is smart art. Even the background also you can fill. Shape fill. Any of the colors you can choose. So any doubts? In the smart art? Any doubts in the Smart art, shapes, pictures. Select the shape. See, I just select the document is a shape. There is a design under the smart art tools. Go to design, add shape after. So it will add one more shape. Any other doubts? So create smart art, select inside the smart art. Whenever you working, you should not select the empty cells. So when I select any empty cell, I will not get any tools. Which option you are working? I'm working on smart art. So click on smart art. Then it will appear. Whatever you are working, maybe a table, shape, picture, smart art, you should select that particular object or item. Any other doubts? The last option available under the station is screenshot or screen clipping. So you know how to take a screenshots in your mobile. There is some 2 buttons you have to press. So you will be getting screenshot. In the same way, you can also take a screenshot in your computer with the help of print screen is a button available in your keyboard. There is a print screen button available in the keyboard. Without using Microsoft Excel, I can take a screenshot with the help of print screen. You can just press Ctrl V. The same window is pasted here. I just press the print screen button and I'm pasting the same selected print screen, the screenshot into this Excel spreadsheet. See, the entire window which we selected is displaying here. Okay. How do you take a screenshot from the Excel? Excel or Microsoft Office will take screenshot only the background areas. So n number of background window you just open. So I just open one background. I open Chrome. Okay. Taking time. So my Google page is open. I want this Google is my picture. What I do, I just come back to my Excel spreadsheet. I open some pictures, some screen in a previous. Come back to your Excel spreadsheet. Go to screenshot and click on screen clipping. So the entire page is displaying and it is giving one cropping tool by making your page should be blur. By making your page is blur and it is giving one plus symbol. It's called as cropping tool. So you just drag and drop it, crop this area. So this area will appear as an image. So this is called as screenshot. So after inserting the image, you can do your formattings. You can crop your picture still.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, I don't know what are the keys that I pressed, but wherever I click on Excel, I'm getting reference isn't valid, and I'm not able to quit the Excel as well. What should I do?
Just press Ctrl Z and check it out.
No, ma'am, it's not working. It's still showing reference is not valid.
Which is
I
selected?
pressed. What, ma'am?
Cell reference. In the name box, what is the cell reference you are getting?
Nothing, ma'am.
In the formula bar,
It's showing dot M.
check it out in which cell you are getting that cell reference. What is that error you are getting?
I don't know, ma'am. It's not showing.
I just quit the Excel. See, just right click on the taskbar. Did you save the work?
It's showing cannot quit Microsoft Excel.
Yeah, right. Did you save your work?
Yes, ma'am.
So right click on your taskbar.
Okay.
There's a task manager. You will get the Excel file, select and end task. That will close your file and again reopen it.
Can you please repeat it, ma'am?
Right click on taskbar. Bottom bar is there.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Click on task manager.
Task manager. Okay.
You will get the file, Excel file, whatever the file you opened.
It's show. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Select Excel
End
and
task.
click on end task.
Okay, ma'am.
It will quit
Thank
and
you,
reopen
ma'am.
it again.
Okay. Thank you so much.
So you all understand about illustration, how to apply, add the pictures, screenshot, smart art, shapes, pictures. We'll go for the next. Any doubts in this? So any table, if you want to apply the chart, we require at least one data. Based on a data, you can apply the chart. It may be a line chart, column chart, bar chart, pie chart, so combo chart. There are many different type of a charts is available. To insert any chart, we require a data, similar like what we done the column chart. We have a special option called as 3D map. So we have a 3D map. So based on again same PO table, I'm applying this 3D map. So I select this table, the original table. I just take this PO table which we created. I go for 3D map, open 3D. is taking some time to load. So tomorrow class at 2 o'clock, 2 to 4 is your class timings, as tomorrow is Saturday. See, so 3D map is highlighted. You can also highlight the map labels. You can make it as flat your map. You can find one the location also. So based on a table, it has to be work. Right. So I'm getting this is the, so first you select the normal table, a normal table which we have a data. Saturday you have a class, Sunday you don't have class. Saturdays you'll be having class at 2 o'clock, 2 to 4. Sundays you don't have class. Okay, just select the normal table which contains order ID, product category, amount, date and country. So then you click on 3D map. Open 3D map. So take as new tool. And I'm getting this add layers dialog box, the locations, and you have to highlight this by dragging and dropping to the particular field. I just add category field to be highlight. Or I just want amount to be highlight. Which is that country name. I want product to be highlight. Another category, I highlighted the product. I'm taken a bar chart. And when I move my location, locate map labels, you can highlight. Just rotate your image, that is rotate your map. So you can see that the chart available in the respective country name. Any doubts? Are you all checked with the 3D map? Based on a normal table. You can also make it your map as flat. Any doubts? So this is just only for view. You cannot be saved this. So I just close this file. So whatever the chart we are inserting, either it is inserting a range of the cell or it is taking the entire sheet or entire window. Is it is possible to insert chart in one single cell? It is possible with the help of spark lines. So we go for the next data. So spark lines. So for this data, we will enter serial number and name and 5 subject marks. I take the subject 1 and subject 2 and 5 subject marks. I just drag and drop this till the 5 subject. So I want line chart. I want column chart. Only 3 different type of a chart can be inserted for this spark lines. One is line, column, and win or loss. Serial number and name for the previous data in a home tab, you have a data, you take that same data, serial number and the name. For this marks, I just use the formula to enter the values. So all of you observe here, I just use equals rand between. This gives us a random number between the specified value. So rand between, open bracket. First it is asking bottom number. I just type the bottom number is 30, comma, the top number 100. Close the bracket, enter. This is the formula I am using to get the random number. Equals rand between, open bracket, 30, comma, 100. Just drag and drop to apply for all 5 subjects. Just drag and drop it. Any doubts in this? So each and every time when you're dragging your cell, the cell values are also keep on changing. So I want to make these values to be constant. See, when I drag any cell, all the cell values are changing. So I want to make the cell values to be constant. So then select the entire range. Last class be done as spaced values. So from where I can use as spaced as values, I just first copy this, Control C. And you can also observe that the cell contains the formula. This formula should remove and only the number to be appear. So first select the numbers, Control C, copy, go to paste special and paste as values. So this removes your formula and the numbers will be constant in the cell. Any doubts? I want a reply. Have any doubts or we continue the line and column chart? So to insert chart in a cell is called as spark lines. So how many types of spark lines is there? Again, this is also a new feature from 2010 version onwards. If you see in 2007, it is not available. What are types of spark line? What are those? Line, column, win or loss. Okay. So it is there in the insert tab only. Click on insert tab, line, column and win or loss. So I just first show you that line and column, then we go for win or loss. So place a cursor where you require a chart to be placed in a cell. Click on line. So in the data range, select for which data you want to apply. So I select the data ranges, first student marks. First student marks is my data range. Location range is where I require my chart to be placed. H273. In this place, I want a chart to be placed. So what type of a reference your data range is? Which type of reference is this? Data range. Why? What happened? Nobody is replying. What are types of cell references? Beginning of the class also we discussed. Which type of a cell reference? The data range? Very good. It is relative. Which type of a cell reference? The location range? Location range is absolute because it contains the dollar symbol. That means if you change any subject value, that will affect to this particular location. So I just click OK. My line chart is inserted in a cell. And you can also highlight through markers. Just drag and drop it. It is applicable for all students. Do the same thing for the column also. Select the column, the cell where you require to insert the column chart. Go to insert, column sparkline. Take the data range is 5 subject marks. Click OK. Drag and drop it. You can also hide. So once you insert a line and column, you're getting sparkline options or tools. Under sparkline options, you can highlight the high points or you can highlight the low points, negative points, first point, last point. You can also change the sparkline color. I want in green color. I want in blue color. I want in red color. It's possible. You can change according to your requirement. The high point, low point colors also you can change. By default, you will get in a red color. You can also change the colors. You can convert line to column, column to win or loss, even win or loss to line. The last one we will do it, win or loss. I just take the data is year and profit and loss. Year I take as 2015 and 16, 16 and 17, 17 and 18, 18 and 19, and 19 and 20. I want win or loss chart. The value you put, any of the value, I just use some 4 to 5 characters. 2017-18, I just put negative value. So I got loss in this 2017 and 18. So apply win or loss. Go to again insert tab, win or loss. Win or loss works on negative based. So data range, I select only profit and loss which we entered and click OK. So if you have a negative, that shows below the line level. If you have a positive value, that shows above the line level. Any doubts in the spark line? So slicer and timeline we already worked. Add-ins is an extra feature which is inserted to your Excel. So you can also search directly through the Google. You have a Bing search option. Directly you can search whatever you wanted to. Search and insert. And my add-ins, it shows which is the add-ins you already added to your Excel. You can also see the store. You can quickly download some add-ins like Wikipedia add-in, the scanner, like this we have a different type of add-ins. Get add-ins, it is also display the store. So whichever you want, you can just click on add. So in my add-ins, it's available. So if you want to search any word, so you can just search with the Wikipedia. So this is about add-ins. So this type as profile. See, the article will display all the information. This is what the add-ins you can insert. So we complete till the filters, the slicer and timeline, which is only support for your pure table. See, simply if I'm click on the slicer, it shows connection error. If I click timeline, it shows connection error. So that will not work. Simply, you have to select the PO table, then only you can work. So if I select this existing PO table, and then I select the slicer, it shows. Then I select the timeline, it shows. Because it works based on the PO table. The last class also we worked on link. What is the shortcut key for hyperlink? Hyperlink shortcut key. Very good, Control K. So from the tomorrow class, we will continue with hyperlink concept. Hyperlink, text, equation and symbols. Then we move on to the page layout and formulas. Any doubts till now? Shall we wind up the class?